Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
We are inching closer and closer to Election Day, and now Detroit is opening nearly 24 satellite centers to get Detroiters to vote. And what happens now? How the state Supreme Court ruling against Governor Whitmer's executive orders is going to impact the state. And will he be released? President Donald Trump could be leaving the hospital as early as today if he continues to improve after his coronavirus diagnosis. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for Local 4 News at noon. I'm Evrod Cassimy. We start this afternoon with a bit of breaking news out of Washington. President Trump's press secretary, Kayleigh McEnany, has just tested positive for coronavirus. She said in a statement that she tested positive this morning while experiencing no symptoms. She also says that she is beginning to quarantine and will work remotely. Her positive test, though, comes days after President Trump tested positive for the virus as well, and later was taken to the Walter Reed Medical Center for further evaluation. President Trump could be returning to the White House as early as today. Doctors are saying that his vital signs are stable, but medical experts say that his treatment does not reflect a patient who is doing well. Tracy Potts is at Walter Reed Hospital with the very latest.
The White House Chief of Staff says President Trump and his medical team will decide later today when he'll be discharged.
I don't know the exact time right now. I would think that it's going to be at the earliest this afternoon.
A high fever and low oxygen levels over the weekend led doctors to give him oxygen and a steroid typically reserved for the sickest COVID-19 patients.
We're getting great reports from the doctors.
The president's condition vastly different from the mild symptoms reported Friday.
I was trying to reflect the upbeat attitude that the team, the president, that his course of illness has had.
Medical experts are skeptical.
Number one, he's actually quite sick, and he shouldn't be discharged anytime soon for his own sake. Or number two, the doctors are not practicing evidence-based medicine.
These are new pictures released late last night of President Trump working inside Walter Reed Hospital after a brief drive-by outside to thank supporters. Mr. President! Now drawing criticism from one of the hospital's emergency physicians.
This was a dangerous move. There is no medical benefit for this to have taken place. It violates CDC guidelines that come from the president's own administration.
The White House trying to portray the image of a commander-in-chief still hard at work as the world's most watched patient continues treatment.
That Walter Reed doctor you heard from says the entire Secret Service team that was with the president now needs to self-quarantine because they were exposed to a positive COVID patient. But one of the president's advisors is former campaign manager Corey Lewandowski saying this morning that the Secret Service agents who were with him volunteered for that assignment. Tracy Potts, NBC News at Walter Reed Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland.
All right, Tracy, thank you. And Attorney General William Barr has now decided to self-quarantine after possibly being exposed to the coronavirus himself. Barr initially said that he would not quarantine after possibly being exposed to the White House nomination event for Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court, but now it's unclear how long he will self-quarantine. And now to the latest on the coronavirus here in Michigan. We expect to receive the latest overall COVID-19 numbers from the state this afternoon, along with an update on outbreaks connected to schools. Also, questions surround Governor Whitmer's emergency orders after Friday's Supreme Court ruling saying that she does not have the authority. Attorney General Dana Nessel says that she won't enforce the orders through criminal prosecution, though they do remain in effect. The governor's office saying that the court's ruling raises several legal questions and they are reviewing those. Governor Whitmer's office responded saying that the Supreme Court's ruling raises, again, several legal questions that we're reviewing. While we are moving swiftly, this transition will take time. And the statement goes on to say, as the governor said last week, many of the responsive measures she has put in place to control the spread of the virus will continue under alternative sources of authority that were not at issue in the court's ruling. We'll have much more to say on this in the coming days. In Decision 2020 now, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders will be in Metro Detroit today campaigning for Joe Biden. Sanders will first be speaking to college students in Ann Arbor. That's scheduled for 1:30 this afternoon. He'll then be hosting a drive-in rally in Macomb County at 5 o'clock. There, he'll be discussing voting and the importance of the election. Of course, we'll keep you updated on his visit at clickondetroit.com. A new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll, Joe Biden's national lead over President Trump increased after last week's presidential debate. The survey shows Biden ahead of the president by 14 points among registered voters, and that is up from his 8-point lead the previous poll before the debate. Also, voters say by more than a 2-to-1 margin that they think Biden has the better temperament to be president. The survey was conducted in the 2 days after the debate, but before President Trump tested positive for COVID-19. This morning, the city of Detroit opened up 23 satellite voting centers throughout the city, as well as 7 secure standalone ballot drop boxes. Detroit residents are encouraged to use these centers and vote early in order to avoid long lines on Election Day. Local 4's Priya Mann has all the details.
If you want to vote in person or leave your ballot at a drop box, satellite voting centers open today at 9. And throughout the morning, there's been a steady stream of people walking in or leaving their ballot right here.
We really appreciate the opportunity to share with you our first day, our grand opening of our vote centers.
Detroit City Clerk Janice M. Winfrey says this is one of the largest efforts to get people out to vote.
We have 23 vote centers in the city of Detroit, more than we've ever had. We usually only have about 7. That's 1 in every council district. But we knew our voters wanted access.
10,000 poll workers will be deployed across the city. Thanks to a grant, they'll be paid more than in years past, from $175 a day to $500 a day.
We're open Monday through Fridays from 9 o'clock until 6 o'clock p.m. and we're open Saturday and Sundays from 9 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. So you can vote your ballot in person at one of our satellite voting centers at a day and a time that's most convenient for you.
With concerns across the country about voter suppression and accurately counting absentee ballots, Winfrey says every effort's being made to ensure a fair democratic process.
And I have to say, for this election, I am especially grateful for the partnership that I've had, working hard to ensure that all of our voters have an opportunity to vote safely.
And we've got a full list of Dropbox locations and satellite voting centers up on clickondetroit.com. Coming up at 5, you'll hear from a first-time voter and why she said it was more important than ever to make her voice heard. On Detroit's Northwest Side, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
All righty, Priya, thank you. Let's switch gears a bit and get you updated on our forecast on this 5th day of October. Meteorologist Brandon Roux joining us now live from outside of his home in Grosse Pointe Woods, and it's certainly feeling like fall.
No doubt about it. A weekend in the 50s, and now the sound of autumnal progress. We've got a little more fall for you, and then we're going to flirt with almost late summer-like temps in the 70s, so be patient. We have temps near 50 degrees in all 4 zones, a light west-southwest wind, and we're on our way to 60. Again, we spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the 50s, so even slowly warming, that progress will feel good, especially with a little bit of sunshine. Starting to see a lot more cloud cover move out of the area, which is good news. The low clouds and fog from the morning peeling away, so back into the 60s today. Tomorrow flirting with 70s, and looking ahead already to the weekend. I know it's Monday, but when you've got good news like I've got, you look ahead to the weekend, tracking more 70s. I've got it all coming up, Evrod.
And you know I have no problem looking ahead to the weekend. Brandon, thank you. In other news this afternoon, Detroit police continue to investigate a deadly car crash on the city's west side Sunday night. A Cadillac Escalade veered to the shoulder on Fitzpatrick right near Ashton, near the Southfield Freeway and West Chicago, and slammed into 2 parked cars. The force pushed one of the cars on top of the others, and the driver of the Escalade did die. The parked cars were unoccupied. Right now, police are working to learn if the driver had some sort of medical emergency before the crash. And there was a scary moment in Farmington Hills when shots rang out at a busy gas station. This happened Saturday night at the Shell station near Northwestern Highway and Middle Belt. Surveillance video shows the moment the gunshots rang out at that gas station. You can see people ducking for cover. Police tell us that a driver drove up and someone inside the car started shooting at a group of people in the parking lot. Thankfully, no one was hurt, and we're told that this is not a random shooting, but shots did appear to hit the gas station. There you see it, and a gas pump. Detroit's DDOT buses are back on the road after a 3-day walkout by drivers shutting the system down. The work stoppage was prompted by a violent physical confrontation between one DDOT bus driver and a passenger who refused to wear a mask on board. A new agreement with the city will provide barriers to protect drivers, a public education campaign, and an understanding that drivers will be able to defend themselves when they are confronted.
We are able to defend ourselves. You know, we will be defending ourselves. We will act accordingly. We will be trained in de-escalation. Still are not happy with everything, but this is a step in the right direction.
Detroit Transit Police will be boarding more buses to provide protection, and masks will be made available for riders who do not have them. All right, so to come here on Local 4 News at noon, protesters descend on a quiet neighborhood. We'll tell you what activists are demanding from Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Plus, a building fire lit up the night sky. We'll tell you why firefighters had a big challenge on their hands.